Crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12. In a row to finish the regular season at 14-2.
And 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A first down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Let's do it! It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Browns 7, Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson.
The 31-yard line.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And the man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Downs. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mayfield off the play fake, steps away. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At the 18-yard line, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now he'll tuck it and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Here we go. 17. Ravens 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's head. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll look to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100%. In his rookie year, as head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone called him Hollywood in college.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run on first down. Dobbins whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Watkins. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Baltimore, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take